Lasky looking for that damage, finds him on the Diablo. Diablo forced it back out as their health drops low. The Immortal now is at 25%
Back down,
here.
Yo on the Greymane, gonna be the first to fall. But is it ETC? No, that's Malthael up there. A triple.
The Leyline used in the back, catching 3 people on top. That followed up by the APOC and the Lurking Arm. Catching 2, but this time on is gonna be the first one.
Wow, did you see that mosh pit? 4-man mosh pit while on a conveyor belt. That was like a regular sushi.
There's the lead, catches him in the mud pit. Time trap does pop. Mosh pit goes out. Ruben's still in trouble. Pops to stay a while and listen, but it's not going to matter.
Here comes the Boros on the backside. The Visual gets thundered and then stunned. Oh my goodness! The combo!
Getting shrunk down, ETC getting killed. He becomes dog food for the Greymane.
I didn't think they had a chance. I thought it was all over. We said all or nothing, and they got absolutely everything.
All right, that is not correct information. That's what I get for not checking ahead of time. All right, Dragonshire, Tomb of the Spider Queen, Braxis, and BOE, I think is correct. Now I gotta go in here. Gotta look at the bands. Dragonshire, Tomb, BOE, Towers of Doom. There's Towers of Doom. Towers of Doom. Okay. Harkin, you know, I actually started, when I started casting, I asked someone about co-casting, but the schedules didn't line up, and I was like, or no, I was going to co-cast in a few days with them, and I was like, look, there's all these matches that aren't picked up. I'm just gonna pick one up and go, and I just went with it, and it worked out pretty good, pretty goodly. One sec, I'm resolving a couple of things. The puppy left. Puppy, you know, people like to see you. People like to see you, puppy. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come. Darian. Alrighty then. Now that I got that, let's go team bitmap. Alright, Pat. Hey, how you doing? Alright, let's get going. So, game number 1 is going to be Infernal Shrines. Crizzo, do you know who picked the map? Since you're giving me the ban information and whatnot. Liquid Metal picked the map. Alright, cool. And the puppy said, I don't want to hang out. Oh yeah, you do? You do want to hang out? There you go. So, Team Bull Moose Party versus Liquid Metal. Division E West didn't get cast the other night, so we're gonna do that right now. Gonna make some things happen. I need to shrink down that icon just a little bit. Logo. It's on the template. You're gonna lose sound for a second. 1 sec. It's not perfect, but it's better. So, yeah. Infernal Shrines, fun map. We'll take a look at the comps real quick. That's interesting. I like it. I like both of those comps. So I do like both of those comps. So we're gonna see what happens. The hero bands, Bull Moose Party bands, Uther and Chromie and Li Ming, and Liquid Metal bands, Kel'Thuzad and Gazlowe, and then in the mid bands we get a Stukov and a Diva band, respectively. So interesting bands. Don't want to see the Uther and then Uther locked down with Chromie. Makes sense. Kel'Thuzad and Gazlowe also a pretty devastating combo, and Diva's just generally obnoxious. So I'm okay with these bands. Can't do a full in-depth draft analysis, but we're gonna go into game 1 of Infernal Shrines. I'll swap it over once I'm able to pause and hide the timer. Hide in the timer. Alright, so let's come out here. Let's come over here. Said, hell yeah. Alright, so for Bull Moose Party, we have Toast Monster on Tassadar, Winter Rose on Zool, Krizzo on Malfurion, Mass Assassin, that's a lot of ass in that name, on, I lost it, on, I believe that's the Mal'Ganis, and no, Iggy's Mal'Ganis, so Mass Assassin on the Rainer, Jimmy the Large Minion Rainer, and Iggy 6'8" on the Mal'Ganis. Over here for Liquid Metal, Certic Pick. We've talked about this before. Someone told me the right way to do that. On the Cassia, Shane 9110 on May, Night on Lucio, Pato on the, I believe that's the Vala. And up here in the off lane, Baronel on the Bonya. So early, is that too loud? Is that loud? That sounds loud to me. Might be my headset. So early start, kind of like you'd expect. Let's take a look at these level 1s. Tass already hitting 1 Q, but Cassia getting 5 Thunderstrokes already. That's pretty quick, pretty good stacking. And Lucio already picking up a huge amount of party mix time. So good on the team for staying together like that. May coming in trying to get a slide onto Mal'Ganis. Mal'Ganis just going to dash away, no big deal. And both teams doing a double rotation between bottom and mid, as to be expected on Infernal Shrines. Not both teams, sorry. I don't know, because now Zool, looks like Zool's going to double soak. Sonya's probably going to double soak, but Vala's in the mid lane right now. So we'll see what happens. Certic Pick on the Cassia, trying to get out of there as Mal'Ganis coming in on the healer, but nobody's going to die because this is Heroes of the Storm, and why do we kill each other when we can just soak XP? Whoa, what? Never seen that button before. Oh, I see, it's hidden right there. That's cool. Can I show map score? Huh. I can hide the chat. I can hide selected unit inf. Ooh. Ooh, that's cool. Sorry, I'm learning about things as Bull Moose Party takes his bottom camp, but Liquid Metal coming in, smelling it out, but a nice combo with the wall and the Sleepy Roots to stop the invade. That siege camp is going to get picked up. The Impaler camp throwing spears all day long. That Sleepy Root is dirty, I tell you what. And here comes Cassia in with a nice Nice fend onto the Tassadar, but Sleepy Roots onto the Mei. Gonna stop that from being a solidified engage. But Cassius saying, you best watch out. I got my eyes on you. We do see nice offlaner and DPS both going up for both sides to take these bruiser camps. Let's see if we can get eyes on. Nope, not on both, but that goes over pretty quick to Bull Moose Party. As this shrine is about to go active, Sonya Vala finishing up as well. Night Knight about to say Night Knight himself, but dashes away with the push off. Make sure he doesn't get caught by that Tassadar Q. Whew! Barely getting out of there. What's it called? Thermal shock? Shock ray? Whatever. A solid engage by the Mei, going to Blizzard and icing through to get the Zool caught in the stun, and that is going to be first blood over to Liquid Metal. The follow-up Sleepy Roots not quite in time, but Mass Assassin pushing away the Sonya spinning to stay alive in that in the Shrine Monkeys for that health, almost going down, but huge healing from the Lucio and self-healing from the Whirlwind, going to keep Sonya alive so they don't they don't end up having to make an exchange on that first blood. Great job to the Sonya Lucio staying alive. Really close on the follow-up from the Rainer. Winter Rose is back though, so short death timers right now. Level 7 advantage over to Liquid Metal. I would expect Bulba's Party to not want to try to hard engage here, but they're staying in. They're trying to get some poke. Here comes Mal'Ganis with a big old sleep. Maybe some Sleepy Roots to follow with a fin. Gonna put out some damage. The blind doesn't land. The wall goes up to stop the chase, but Vala falling in the back line to Jimmy the Large Minion Rainer. The the Mass Assassin going crazy in the back line, not being hampered by that front line at all, which is a very strong, devastating front line if they focus on to the Rainer. And Sonya goes down, but Liquid Metal picks up the Punisher. A big jump over the wall. John Cena from the top rope gonna start going to town on Tassadar, but don't worry, I hear it's all fake, so Tassadar really not in any danger. Mei looking to try to follow up with something, but nobody's around. She's just zoning, trying to get that XP. John Cena going to tap out early, not even getting that wall down. A little bit of damage to the fort, but that's nothing an Abathur can't fix. But there's no Abathur. Remember when Malfurion had Mule? Mule is one of the most busted talents in the game, and only one hero has it now. And it's one of those generic, kind of like the different Giant Slayers and things like that, how they've all kind of been modified. Also, the Burning Auras or whatever have also all been modified to be hero specific, which is cool that they're hero specific. But I like having a talent like Mule. I think Malfurion having it again would be neat. Maybe some other more passive heroes. Nice engage on from the Sonya on to the Mal'Ganis. Mal'Ganis going to Fell Claws around though for the disruption. And no real solid engage following. And Impaler can't picked up by Bulma's Party, going to get cleared out by the Vala. Well, we have a 4v3 over by that camp. Vala getting the clear, not going to be able to help out the team, and Cassia getting low, but does not go down. So close on the finish there for Bull Moose Party. Both teams level 9. Bull Moose Party will have 10s first, the way this looks, but Liquid Metal looking to get there as well before this next objective. So this second objective should be a real big fight. You thought that first objective had a lot of fighting for it. This second objective should be crazy. Let's see. We'll probably carry on Swarm the way these teams are set up. Probably Nova and Black Hole, Twilight. No, Tranquility. I did expect the Hyperion though. Yeah, carry. All right, so those are the ones we talked about. I believe that's carry on Swarm icon. Yep. And level 10s for, hang on, I want to predict this. Level 10s for Liquid Metal also came out. I'd like to see Valkyrie, but I suspect it's going to be Ball Lightning. Should be Ice Wall. The Snowball could be a good disengage. What don't you like, Rose? I don't normally pause during these, but I was trying to get to these before they got picked. Valkyrie, Ice Wall, should be Sound Barrier. Although there's a lot of sleeps, I wouldn't be surprised to see High Five. Should be Rain of Vengeance, and I think we're going to see Leap come out of this. There's Rain of Vengeance, there's Sound Barrier. There's the Snowball for the disengages. I expect to see, a missed Snowball though up here in the top lane. could have had a solid separation, but there wasn't really anybody else to follow around. But the Rain of Vengeance with the Task Wall not going to get the separation. A big old 5-man sleepy root from the Malfurion, but Tassadar still goes down. It's Ball Lightning and Wrath of the Berserker. So that was a little bit rough to engage into. We get 4 ultimates out. So on a nice burn onto the Tassadar, we only use 1 charge of Rain of Vengeance, whereas over here on Bulma's Party we get 3 ults used as well. And that is that's gonna set up quite the disadvantage for Bull Moose Party coming into this next engage. Winter, that's hilarious. Crizzo coming in with 1,000 biddies again. Crizzo, thank you, my man. I appreciate you. Oh man, that's awesome. I owe you something for that. I guess it was the replay. Here comes the sleep, followed by the Carrion Swarm from the Mal'Ganis. Going to get a little bit of damage on, but he wasn't really in danger. I don't like to see that Carrion Swarm used that early. Sound Barrier comes out, getting ready for that fight. Gonna disrupt a lot of that damage from the Black Hole. Still getting out a lot of heroes down to half. Winter Rose going ham with the Harvesting Strikes or whatever it's called. Hyperion goes out. But the Snowball catching 2, separating the front line away from the rest of the team. Those Harvest Strikes Curse Strikes not going to get reset. But the big old booger coming out of Winter Rose. Excuse me, I've got to sneeze all over your team. Not going to get a kill, but a lot of really yellow health bars, forcing Liquid Metal to go back and heal up at the fountain. Really asserting themselves as Bull Moose Party on this fight. All heroics are down, looking at basic abilities for the rest of this fight, and I think Curse Strikes is going to carry it. And that is the objective. The Mortar Punisher over to Bull Moose Party. Supercarve RG, thank you so much for your points for the dab. I'll dab when I'm on the screen, my friend. That way it's not wasted. Here comes the Punisher over the fence onto 4 in the fort. Mortar Punisher putting out putting out a good chunk of burst damage, getting mostly avoided, but those all land right on the Cassia. John Cena slamming on the face of Vala, but goes down almost immediately. Blizzard to help clear up. Bull Moose Party already rotating down, trying to get this camp. Gonna start getting map pressure here immediately. Looking for a really good balance in their team fight with their macro pressure. Just turning the map blue. We're painting the roses red. We're painting the roses red. We gotta get the camps and paint the map blue. Or something like that. I don't know. Off with her head! Ooh, gonna stun the Impaler camp with the Blizzard. Not gonna get him by a kite. Here comes the Night Knight from Iggy. Looking for Night Knight, but not quite gonna get there. You know, I play some Mal'Ganis, but what's Night Rush? See, I was close. Night Knight, Night Rush, whatever, man. Look at this 1-3-1 we got from Bull Moose Party. Getting that pressure, forcing Liquid Metal to rotate around and try to get set up. Or not set up, Liquid Metal, not allowing Liquid Metal to take a 5v3 fight because they've got to answer the pressure. Probably should have gotten bot because they have a fort in danger there, but they go ahead and rotate up top towards where the Rainer is. There's a Carrion Swarm, the only heroic use here, but that is a long cooldown. And Static Charge getting finished for Tassadar's Shock Ray at 11 minutes. That is a lot of Q hits. And the Night Rush gonna catch the Mei. Mei going unstoppable, gonna be stuck in the Sleepy Roots. And Sleepy time, so many sleeps. All they're missing is Anna. Double support, Anna, Malfurion, and Mal'Ganis. And nobody gets to do anything. Somebody write that down. Not Pat, I don't want to run it on my team. Someone else write it down. Oh, what the hell? So we get a 4-man rush. Bot gonna try to get this fort pushed over while Bull Moose Party is mid to top. Sonya going ahead and get that Bruiser Camp while this Frozen Punisher starts to activate. And a good separation wall from the Tastar, not able to follow up onto the Cassia, but that's okay. The wall looked good. Add it to the stat board. Let's see this clear over here. Quick Camp goes down. Shrine already 10-0 in favor of Bull Moose Party. Extended 15 by the time I said it. They're just wiping these things out. And Liquid Metal saying, we're not 16 yet, we're not going to contest. Let's go get these camps, let's get some pressure on the other lanes, and then we'll defend this keep. This Frozen Punisher, very likely to take this keep though, with the structure disabling. Interested to see how they adapt to that. How Liquid Metal adapts to that, that is. Because this Punisher uncontested could go far. A big double stun onto Night Knight and the May, then the Roots and the Sleeps and the Night Rush. Here comes the Felt Claws, but not going to catch much with it. But Lucio does end up falling to the Zool Booger. And a nice 3-man snowball going to disengage. Rainer really not wanting to get caught up in that, but did. Is that a quarter health? Malfurion says, I got you, friend. Tranquility did get used. Sonya not going to sleep off the Night Rush there, but John Cena putting out a lot of damage onto that mid keep as well. Got drawn over away from the core, so that core does not take any damage. Bull Moose Party losing mid fort and looks like probably about to be bot fort thanks to the huge camp pressure Liquid Metal put up during that objective. So trading 2 forts for a keep, not the great, oh, they haven't got this keep yet, but it's effectively down. Trading 2 forts for a keep, not a bad trade for either team, especially when you're pretty confident you're going to lose that keep. I'd like to see Vala come down and just pop this fort and get out of there, though. Because that fort has to go down for that to be even a debatable trade, when you know you're not going to get that objective. But instead, Bull Moose Party pushing bot said, we will take advantage in all of the lanes, thank you. Even though they're missing advantage in mid lane, I know, I see the map. Mrs. Carve, thanks for the follow. It's the team mom. Yay.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Mrs. Carve, will you go get me a beer? I think is what I'm supposed to say. I don't know. Carve, is that right? In a big booger, there's a black hole for the save. Lots of damage going out. The yellow health bar is getting healed up by the Lucio. Zool going to get almost immediately killed. Isolated from the rest of the team. Winter Rose not happy again. And Jimmy Large Mini Rainer getting caught up by the Sonya, getting chased down. Not going to be able to get out either. And May just going ham onto the other side of Mal'Ganis. Mal'Ganis getting trapped by his own team's force wall. Mal'Ganis going to fall as well. A 3-for-0 trade, and momentum is now in the hands of Liquid Metal. Well, it was worth asking, because if I don't ask, then I can't get one anyway, so don't be sorry. Liquid Metal pushing their advantage, going for this Bruiser Camp. Going to get that, gonna try to maybe get that top fort in the process. No, they're just gonna let that get defended, and Liquid Metal gonna come down, pinging for the siege camp already.
The shrine gathers power. Claim it in my name.
Sounds good, Ms. Carve. See you soon. quick camp control from Liquid Metal, going to be good for the pressure coming into Bull Moose Party. Structures are the same, but there's a keep down. No, there's 4 structures out for Bull Moose Party. Big shout out to Super Carve Real Guy from Mrs. Carve. And look how quickly the game went from Bull Moose Party turning everything blue to Liquid Metal turning everything red. Well, blue if you're them, but still. If they're looking on the map, they're also turning everything blue. But get the map control flip huge in this late game with just a few kills, and that's enough to shift the momentum completely. An early start on the shrine for Liquid Metal, however, while getting that bruiser camp, Bull Moose Party comes in, they're starting to catch up. All buttons are available. There's the black hole behind the forest wall and the avalanche to disengage 3 off of that follow-up. That was almost a sure kill. There's the Rain of Vengeance going out. The Curse Strikes go into town, but blinded and stunned. I don't know if Zul's going to be able to get that reset. It looks like maybe she has. The attack speed not quite picking up, but a 5-man team wipe for nothing. Those Curse Strikes going crazy for Zul. Picking up that early triple kill, then picking up the last 2 like fodder. And just like that, momentum transitions all the way back to Bull Moose Party. Coming in for this level 20, 5-man on none team wipe. Looking for this core call. That looks like it will be game number 1 over to Bull Moose Party. Krizzo, do you know when y'all picked the tank? Like which pick in the pick order? Really good game number 1 over to Bull Moose Party. That is the GGs. I didn't pull up the talents. There's level 20s and such. Kugel Blitz. Sleepy Sleeps off of Carrion Swarm. You first picked the Mal'Ganis, allowing for, I mean, May, Lucio, Boobs, Vol. That's a lot of CC for Mal'Ganis. That's ballsy, dude. That is ballsy. But having the, I mean, you'll have a lot of follow-up for it. I don't hate it, but it's ballsy. All right, so that's Balls Moose Party. Deep fried Mal'Ganis balls. One of our other scrim partners in the, of course Winter has the biggest balls. Did you see those Curse Strikes going nuts? Alright, I gotta make Carve happy. That's the wrong button. Come over here. Over here. Dab. Carve, thank you for using your Fuzzy Taco Lip points. I know, people want me to change that name. Yeah, he's here. He redeemed points for me to dab. Pat's super upset. Oh, Pat's a little uncomfortable, huh? A little uncomfortable. I mean, Tassadar, I'm actually surprised that Zul had as little damage as he did. Tassadar with a lot of poke getting healed up by the Lucio. Look at those healing numbers. Oh my goodness. I think Malfurion didn't have as huge healing numbers because I think the fights where they died, where Bull Moose Party died, were much quicker, so not as much time to heal up, and Malfurion is slow heals over time. Whereas Lucio's always constantly healing up passive damage and things like that. And Azul Tassadar set of damage is going to come out a little bit slower, so I think Lucio has more time to build in those heals. Well, almost double the damage for top damage on Tassadar. Zul coming in at second, still higher than anyone on Liquid Metal. So the damage very consistent coming out from Bull Moose Party. I'll rub what I want, Krizzo. Scratch that. So, but overall, the soak really strong out of Zul. Sonya not able to keep. God. Sonya not quite able to keep up, being going back and forth. I think she was with the team a lot too as well. But the soak definitely clearly in favor of Zool. I don't know. I feel like, I mean, it was a tight game, 8-6. Could have gone either direction, back and forth a couple of times. Really solid game number 1. Let's start taking a look at game number 2. Oh, you know what? I wasn't even showing the stat screen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had already changed the screen over to here. I never said I was good at this. I just like to do it. While we are in between games, Nexus Gaming Series, definitely one of the organizations trying to keep Heroes of the Storm alive. 6.5 out of 10 with now new comeback mechanics. If you enjoy the casting, I also play video games too here, but I do a lot of casting on this channel. Please feel free, not feel free, I obviously feel free, I can't control you. Follow the channel. Hey, Winter Rose, just like that. Thanks for the follow. Follow the channel to stay up to get notifications when I'm casting or playing games. I think I'm gonna play a little bit of video game after this. I got this one. I'm gonna do another replay, and then I'm gonna play some video game. We can all hang out and have a good time, or not, because the game's a little glitchy at times. And if you want to subscribe, cool. I'm looking to the next subscription emote is going to be this little guy. His face somewhere going to be the emotes. Right now I've only got a few. I think I only have one level 1 emote because followers or subs. So I mean, don't feel obligated to spend money on me. Again, not that I can make you, but emote goal, that's the thing. Also, I think I'm gonna create some sub goals anyway. I think I'm gonna do people like to make me do push-ups, so I think I'm going to do a workout stream, a home workout stream, if we get to a certain number of subscriptions yet to be determined. It'll be a really not easy on me, but a simple workout stream that it'll be like a deck of cards thing, and we could actually it could actually be a group thing. Anybody that wants to participate, the way it'll be set up, you can also participate with me if that's something that you'd like to do. If that's something that you guys are interested on, also message me. Like, I'll try to do that in a way that people would enjoy, and it won't just be checking out my ass the whole time. Wife. But I think that's something fun that would be cool to do. But yeah, those are the sub goals. I'm gonna do, I think, a workout stream. I'm gonna do a puppy emote. And I would put that on. I would put the puppy emote somewhere here on the display. Probably next to the icons there. Or I should just put it next to the puppy cam. That's where I should put it. Mrs. Carve, shame on you. Shame on you. But yeah, so that's what we're looking for. But mainly, just follow and come hang out. I like the hanging out. I got a good job when at the beginning of the pandemic, so I'm not going to ask you for your money. But do come hang out. I like the conversations. With that, before I talk myself into holes, let me find Carve's hole. Nope, that's not what I was going to say. Let's find game number 2. Crizzo. Game number 2 is Alterac Pass. Who picked this shit? BMP picks game map number 2. DM me those hero bands too, please. Interesting. Okay. A lot of the same heroes in this game. Couple heroes changing hands. Crizzo, thanks again for the biddies. I appreciate it. Also, Prostman Pack coming in with the unicorn heart and the 69 biddies. Toast Monster, thank you for the follow as well. Liquid Metal ban, who has first pick, bans Kel'Thuzad and Malfurion and the Zool, which explains the couple of changes in the draft for Bull Moose Party. And Bull Moose Party bans Chromie, Uther. Those are consistent. And Tychus is a different ban on this one as well. So I will say, without y'all being able to see the draft yet, Liquid Metal opts to trade Gazlo for the Zool. Gets rid of Zool, lets Gazlo through. I mean, in that first set of bans Malfurion instead of Gazlo. KTZ, a big hero to get rid of too, as well. Probably a Toast Monster pick. Looking at the bans and the picks from last map. So, Ultric Pass. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like these drafts for Alterac. I like one hero. I like two heroes here for Alterac, and that's Brightwing and Sonya. That's as far as map-specific heroes go. So I'm not a big fan of these drafts. I think both teams are going to struggle on the map pressure. Obviously, whichever team gets ahead early, not going to struggle as much, but I think both teams are set up to struggle on the map pressure. So whoever falls behind early on, I think is going to continually get behind. So with that, we're going to go into game number 2, Alterac Pass. Again, I will take us to the screen once I'm able to hide the timer so nobody can be like, oh, this game is this long. There we go. I know how long it is because I just saw the timer, but I'm going to forget shortly. And over here in the blue trunks, Krizzo blasting them beats on yo butt cheeks is the Lucio Toast Monster. I'm a spaceship on the Tassadar, except he's riding a cloud instead. Pat, I know you're disappointed. Mass Assassin gets me every time on the Zul'jin. Iggy68 on the Mei. Who is that? And Winter Rose on the scary-ass clown Gazlo on the Sleepy Cloud. That is Team Bull Moose Party over here in the red trunks. We got Sir Tick Pick on the Cassia, built like an Amazon. She is a brick house. Pato on the Vala again. Shane 9110 rocking the wuss leader of the Alliance, Varian Rin. Night rocking the True Terror of the Skies, Bright Wing, and Baronanelli on the Sonya yet again, spinning to win. That is Team Liquid Metal. Hey Hen, what's up, man? Yeah, you're telling Krizzo to fix his mount when Mass Assassin's riding the Poverty Horse. What's up, man? Glad to have you around. Thanks for hanging out, watching your competition. So both teams going for their early siege camps. Those camps are huge on this map. Hey, and I'm still laughing at our Discord conversation after my match on Saturday. Woo! Ooh. Let's not rock too far away. Krizzo, no spoilers! Shh! So, Camp's just pushing mid, Brightwing going back and forth. Mei down in the bot lane against the Cassia, I guess just trying to hold for the soak. I'd like to see Gazlo rotate down, unless they're shifting Gazlo up top and making a big, large rotation. You said you weren't proud of your Lucio. That means you didn't like your Lucio play. It doesn't mean you won or lost, but we want to see some good Lucio, and now our expectations have already been dashed. They're charging in onto the Zul'jin. Zul'jin gonna get to about half health. The taunt goes out onto Tassadar though. These prisoner camps are spawning. They're about 10 seconds away. I would, however, like to see both teams focus on their push early and try to get an advantage on these prisoner camps, because if they don't do a whole lot early on, while the objective's strong, there's so much time to respond to these camps. You're better served to get some map pressure instead. These null pack camps are up, ready to be captured. Looking for Sonya to go get hers. Cassia and May in a battle of the blinds. And it looks like Cassia is going to take the advantage early. The trait already popped for May. Not going to get as much value in this lane against Cassia as she would like. But definitely building that offlaner type of a build here. With the bruisers, with the cooldown reduction. Definitely going into the, or not bruisers, with the blizzard damage I should say. Really interesting build coming out of this May. Cassia also opting out of the Thunderstroke this time though. Alright, that's enough of the offlaners. Here comes Liquid Metal trying to come in onto this objective. A huge twin cleave, gonna catch everybody a couple of times. Sonya trying to pick up this camp, but Varian saying, you can take the guard too, right? I don't need to pick this up. May sliding on out. Not gonna get taunted. I don't think she has her she should have her trait back up now. Brightwing with the face shift onto Cassia, but right on top of the Gasol Bomb. That's going to be a stun onto the Sonya. And here comes the reverse amp with the amp it up. And yes, that's correct. That's actually some information that Krizo had given me that I'll talk about in a second. Big stun on the Brightwing. Brightwing going to get trapped by the Tassadar wall. Godlike in the push off from the Lucio, going to help secure 3 kills in total. 3 for nothing over to Bulmu's party, but that's not all. Here comes the thick thighs of the Blazin' Azen to block off the Varian. Lucio getting out ahead, gonna get caught by the Varian, but not enough damage out, and Varian's gonna go down as well. A 4 for nothing in the time it takes for Vala to respawn, and now Bulmu's party taking the lead on this objective. Might get the channel. Cassia misses the Q, and Gazlo gets the channel. So Captain Tim, Krizo was telling me that yes, both these teams actually used to be mostly the same roster, but they were picking up enough people they needed to split up into 2 teams, so they consider themselves sister teams. So I believe this is a good-natured battle where everything is on the line and one of the family members gets disowned, but all in good fun. Combo from the Gazlo, not going to land the stun. The Tassadar wall a little far out, doesn't get everybody separated, but the front line of Liquid Metal onto the Zul'jin, and now shifting over to the Tassadar, but Iggy and Gazlo coming back to help peel. Vala looking for a kill on the May and picks it up thanks to this extra slow from the Varian, and that's going to turn this fight over in favor of Liquid Metal, but they didn't get the channel interrupt in time, and the first objective actually goes over to Bulmu's party, and that so really, while only losing May, to come out on top of this objective here about 6 minutes in. Lucio, what? Gets charged, gets taunted, gets polyed, and is slowed down. Them skates got a busted wheel, dude. Oh, I didn't? Do I need to back it up and look at it again? And a nice fin onto the Tassadar. Not going to last very long. They're going to go ahead and back off and pull out away. Cassie getting back to the rest of the team, not wanting to deal with the May. And the cavalry gets cleared pretty quick. No forts going down. Siege camps are up. Lucio Tassadar working on that one. Lucio saying, I'm alive, I'm good, I'm alive. I don't need 20 armor, I'm good. And yeah. Sonya not gonna go pick up her siege camp just yet, but is going to collect the phase shift from the Brightwing. Slap, slap, slap. Gazlo with them boxing gloves going to town. Wait, what part, Hen? I must have said something and not paid attention to it. Unless you mean Lucy. Oh. Yeah. Another not quite landed ice wall. Gonna get separation from the Brightwing for just a second, but Varian going to just walk out clean. Gonna try to get some clear onto this camp coming in with the help of the tower in his own camp. Varian charging in onto the Zul'jin, going to get the taunt. There is the Taz Dingo, gonna walk away, maybe 20, and no! Vala picking up the kill right there at the end. Varian charging onto the Mei, but the Blues are gonna get the double stun, and the rest of Liquid Metal gonna back off. Gonna be happy with the troll being dead. So an early start on this channel this time, not wanting to get caught by the rest of Bull Moose Party again, looking at one of these objectives. So Liquid Metal trying to get, they're well over halfway done on this channel, but here comes Lucio with the interrupt. The ice wall going to block Cassia out, but not going to freeze anybody. Iggy, give me a call, bud. We'll talk. Liquid Metal getting some clear out into the lane, but Bull Moose Party moving in onto this prison camp. Gonna try to free the Alliance. Man, I hate the Alliance. Let's go Liquid Metal for the Horde. A huge black hole into the Gravo Bomb, and where is the Mei follow-up? It must have already been stunted. There's the Blizzard. Gonna get some of that cooldown back. And Varian and Sonya go away in pretty swift wombo fashion. The subwoofer from Lucio blasting the Cassia back. Not Monster Hunter, the other one. Puncturing arrow finished for the Vala. Brightwing Vala gonna pick up this camp. Getting poked out by Toast Monster. That was a big Q. That chunked out the Vala hard. They're gonna look like they're gonna go in and try to steal this camp, along with the objective being taken. Bull Moose Party about to push some hard advantage here onto this map. There's the landed ice wall onto the Vala. Vala gonna come out and roll away, but Mei stuck in that cryo freeze. Not want to get caught by the Varian and the Sonya, waiting for the rest of the team, and that's going to be a 5-man retreat rescue recon mission for the Mei. Brightwing phase shifting in, and no one dies there in a huge exchange for that camp. Looks like top fort's going to fall. Bot fort should as well. Mid fort going to get 5-man pushed by Bull Moose Party. That should be 3 forts down, maybe a keep here. Nice stun on the Vala, and then the Q with the blink heal. Brightwing jumping into that shock ray. Ice on the Varian, looking for the Blizzard for the follow-up. It's going to be late, but it's still gonna get the stun. There's the slide. Looks like phase shift came out. Might have been a blink heal though, but Brightwing jumping into danger, gonna go down. There is the leap from Sonya, going to take out the Mei. I don't even think we've talked about these heroics yet. But Taz Dingo comes out. All heroics used except for Ball Lightning. Brightwing with the blink heal always pretty much available. But the core finishes off that last cavalry member. And there goes the end of that objective phase. So let's look at these heroics. We got Black Hole, Sound Barrier, Gravo Bomb, Taz Dingo, and Ice Wall. Really good set of combinations. I'd almost like to see Guillotine here. I mean, I generally prefer Guillotine, but Guillotine would have been real nice there. And now with Gazlowe down, Liquid Metal is going to go ahead and go for this boss. Tastar kind of smells it and now sees the vision given by Brightwing and knows they're there. Rain of Vengeance, Bleak Heal, Warbringer, Bouncing Ball, Lightning Ball, Ball Lightning, and Leap for Liquid Metal. There is the Black Hole, going to try to secure the boss. Not able to get the separation out. The Ice Wall going to trap the Varian for a second. Not enough follow-up. They're not going to go in for the Varian. Looks like they're Bull Moose Party just going to opt for the clear. Liquid Metal coming around, going to look to see where they can push their advantage. Maybe try to get a fort or another boss here while this bottom boss gets cleared out in fairly quick fashion. They're going to have to get this top boss real quick. They do have all their heroics up, and they did see Ice Wall and Black Hole get used, but both of those heroics have a short cooldown. But that boss goes down fast with the help of Monster Hunter on the Vala, and another boss to be cleared. Really bold decision by Liquid Metal. It looks like it might pay off for them as they have that second boss. The bosses are all off the map, and they're going to 5-man push into this. Zul'jin joining up with the rest of his team as Vala poking down that fourth boss with the snowball over the side. And is there a stun here? Stun on the Mei. Gonna get picked up. Polyed stun. Taunted. Dead. Gravel bomb a little bit late, but it's gonna catch 3. And Sonya gets destroyed by that thermal lance. Oh. Cassia, Varian, Brightwing just all get instantly deleted with the follow-up from that Gravel bomb. A great pick onto the Mei. Just goes absolutely nightmarish for Liquid Metal. Camp invade 4v1 makes sense. Gazlo gonna get set up on this objective using the turrets to pick up the guard. He's gonna go ahead and get that channel. A great play from Liquid Metal turns tragedy with a little bit of overstay. And here comes Liquid Metal coming in, back at full strength. Deep Fried Ming, Bull Moose, I am so sorry. Bull Moose Party coming in with their siege camp, knowing that they're down 3v5 while 2 are getting that siege camp, backing off. Gonna go ahead and let Liquid Metal pick up the interrupt on the channel. So they're gonna go for a regular fight here and fight over this objective in a pure fashion. There's a huge wall from the Tassadar going to isolate the Varian, who's then gonna get stopped in the ice wall, but Sonya leaping over the Tassadar wall to get a hard engage and come to the rescue of the Varian, but the 3 are going to fall. Now Cassia as well. Just a well-handled fight from Bull Moose Party to say, we've got you isolated, we've got you where we want, and our combos will beat yours. That's the problem with these pick comps, is you can get one, but you have to get the one. If you don't get that one and make the fight a 4v5, your entire load is gone. You've emptied your magazine, and the other team can still just go to town. Lots of AoE coming out of Bull Moose Party. Definitely coming through stronger than the single target pick comp coming out of Liquid Metal. Level 20 to 17 coming in on this second keep before the cavalry even spawns. Cavalry coming in. Looks like this might be the end for Liquid Metal unless they can come off with a huge defense. Vala's capable though. Hyper carry Vala. They've even got the Cassia to help. If Brightwing, Sonya, and Varian can peel for the Vala, she might get the defense here. Everybody press your I believe button. See if Vala can take us to a game 3. Vala clearing out this middle. Cavalry, there's the ice wall, gonna catch nothing. The extra bombs out of the Gazlo, but Drekthar going down hard, already at half. No keeps for armor. There is the Kugel Blitz from the Tassadar, and Drekthar falls. Game number 2 over to Bull Moose Party for the sweep against Liquid Metal. Is Toast in the chat or just Crizzo? Crizzo, you wanna interview? I saw Toast follow. Toast is the captain, right? Let's pull up these stats. There's stats. Tassadar never dying. There's talents. Oh, he followed the stream. He should be here. Oh, Krizzo, you wanna come chat? Want to chat for a sec? Cool. You ready? I'm just gonna here. Hang on, let me switch to this. Hey, man.
Hey, Taco.
Hey, so good set. Nice, nice sweep there. When did y'all play this? A couple days ago?
It was Thursday.
On Thursday.
Yeah,
So I know that's a long time ago in video game land.
it was.
But so tell me what you remember. So game one, then game two. Just kind of take me through how the team felt. Not gonna be super formal about this, but yeah.
Game one, Shrines. Both teams do really well on this map. It is by far Bull Moose Party's best map. We really enjoy playing this map. So we just kind of went with our strengths. Tried to play what we could play. They stole Lucio from me, so I had to go with the Malfurion, which isn't a big deal. But yeah,
It worked
they
out well.
gave
The roots and sleep combos were huge.
yeah, and they gave Winter Zul, which is by far her best hero.
Free scouting information for anybody watching.
Oh, everybody knows. Most of these heroes get banned from us, so it was nice to be able to play.
Yeah, I know how that feels. As a tank player, there's a lot of matches where I'll pull four or
Right.
six bans. So it feels good to get the heroes that you want to play. Now they don't always ban the hero that I'm actually looking to play, but it's nice if right, Pat, who is tank.
No. Winter rarely gets to play Zul, and I rarely get to play Lucio. Everyone knows. It hurts. It hurts. But
Yeah.
we've kind of had to just roll with the punches and pick up new things.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it worked out really well. So y'all picked Mal'Ganis first pick on game
First
one.
pick. Yeah.
That's a lot of CC that he can get picked off from.
He can, but Iggy was really confident, and with the comp that we had, we were all pretty confident that we could play off of Mal'Ganis' sleeps. So
Yeah.
we just went with it.
Yeah, and a lot of that is starting positioning. Because
Right.
you could see that unless it was the middle of a fight already, there was never a night rush that came out of the middle of the lane. It was always from a bush or something where the start couldn't get interrupted. He'd have to be altered some other way. So it was played really well. And it looked like game number one was very dominant. There were a couple of times where it looked like he could swing on an objective, a 3-for-0 fight or something like that. But was there a point during that game one that y'all thought maybe it wasn't going to go so well?
Not at all. We kept complete confidence through that game. We've had our previous few games we've done pretty poorly on.
Mm-hmm.
So when it came to this game, we wanted to basically kick ass and just go. So I believe our confidence was super high going into this game, and it stayed high the entire game.
Good. So game number two, Ultrek Pass. Y'all picked Ultrek Pass because I guess y'all hate yourselves.
Yeah, basically.
And you got Gazlo. Now, you heard me say it looking at the comps. I didn't like either comp for Ultrek Pass. I feel like while Tassadar has some clear, Gazlo's clear is not as good as it used to be. He's still a strong offlaner and he can steadily push. But it didn't look like y'all had anything to really deal with falling behind on this map, but neither did Liquid Metal. Was that something you
Right.
talked about in the draft? What was the logic with the draft? I'm really interested in that.
No, so when it came to drafting, they got rid of the Zul, of course. They took out Mouth, which is what I believe I was planning to go that game as well. But they left open Lucio, who again, I never get to play. Um, so we kind of just, I think, based that team off of getting Gazlo and Lucio and just went from there. We've had to kind of readjust a lot of our play styles this season. This is my first season with Bull Moose Party.
Okay.
But we basically lost 3 players at the beginning of the season, so we've all kind of had to readjust our play styles.
Yeah,
So
that
we
happens.
just kind of went with it.
Okay. I had it and then I lost it. With that, so the second team comp was played was also it was executed well. That's why you didn't fall behind.
Hmm.
I
We
lost my
played
train of
really well
thought, I'm
together.
sorry. Yeah, you do.
So it's hard for us to fall behind once we get in a rhythm. If we don't get in that rhythm, then we're definitely behind.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean this game's like 90% mental. So they hit you on your ban or on their ban. They caught what you wanted. They gave you Gazlo instead of Zool. Zool's really hard to play into, but the way these two team comps worked, I mentioned the part that I don't like about them, but I like this variant. I like the variant pick comp. I also like the strong Wombo synergy coming out of Gazlo with May, Zul'jin. I think a guillotine would have been really good for Zul'jin here.
Right.
Tassadar together. That's a really strong team fight when you get it off, and someone like a Brightwing can't keep up with that. And so when Varian Vala Brightwing doesn't get the pick, you get your combo off. Is that like at what point? Like, when did you realize how their draft was going to shape out for that pick comp? Was that something you played into? All right, protect the pick and then counter engage. Things like
we just kind of went with what we knew. We all played our picks very well. We basically, in a roundabout way, knew what Liquid Metal was gonna play. We scrim with them fairly often. And we just kind of played to our strengths rather than playing, I guess, to their weakness, because they're fairly strong in almost everything they do.
Right. Yeah, and they did it well. They just weren't
Right.
quite able to secure that first kill to make these fights unbalanced.
Correct. And I think if they got that first pick, I think things could have easily went the other way.
Yeah, and so sort of the same question from game one for this one, especially around maybe that double boss play. Did y'all start to think that maybe y'all would have to, or were y'all making adjustments to how you were approaching maybe the middle to end of this game, especially when you had two bosses pushing in? You had some structures down, but Liquid Metal was staying in to fight and trying to throw some extra things at you.
So we had structures down. However, we had really strange rotations that game, and we kept saying it in chat, like, what are we doing? What are these rotations? What's going on? And it just kept happening. We weren't adjusting to make the right call. They took the bottom boss, and we knew we had to defend it. We thought we could defend it quick enough to get to top boss.
Yeah, I thought y'all would
and
too.
kind of steal it, but it didn't work. But we cleared bottom boss so fast, we knew we could clear top boss just as fast and just be done with it.
And then they got the pick on the May, but in getting that, traded 3 again on that huge wombo. And at that point, I think there was no recovering, but...
Correct. We're really good at keeping our composure. When things start to go wrong, we really try to keep our composure. And if we lose one, that doesn't mean that we lost the whole team, so we're going to keep trying.
So, that was the other question. So, May and weird rotations. Y'all put May down in the bot lane. Y'all basically had offlane May for a while as the main tank, and no one really... I guess Gazlo was kind of beefy available for Zul'jin and Lucio.
It wasn't planned.
Yeah, okay. That was...
It just happened.
Okay. Hey, guys, I got the soak. I got it. Hey, guys. Yeah. Guys, this isn't my job, guys. Hey, guys.
Basically.
Okay. Alright.
Like I said, really strange rotations, and then we said that over and over again, but never really corrected it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I think that's kind of it for the games, unless there's anything else you want to hit on, and then shout-outs for you, my friend.
Shout outs to the team, the whole team. We played really well. I'm proud of us. We needed a win after our few bad weeks. Shout out to Liquid Metal. We love those guys. They're really awesome. We play with them really, really frequently. And shout out to you, of course, for replaying these. We greatly appreciate it.
Oh, thanks, friend. I love doing them. They're super fun. I like to have these interactions. I do have one more quick question.
Okay.
The Zul'jin player.
Uh-huh.
The pronunciation, is it ass in, or what? How?
We can go with that.
Okay, cool.
We
Just
can leave
making
it
sure.
at that. It's Mass Assassin.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it? Is it? Okay. All right. I'll try. I'll try.
I believe in you.
It seems so counterintuitive.
Right? It is a lot of ass.
It's a lot of ass in that name. All right, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you again. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and definitely hang out. We're doing another replay and maybe some more. So I like seeing you and the team and everybody in chat. But yeah,
I'll be around.
All right. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right. So that is match number 1. Mass, what's up, dude? See, I summoned him. What is it? It's like Beetlejuice. You say ass, 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 and here he comes. With that, that is match number 1. Match number 2 is going to be Bronze 6 versus Team Happy Cloud coming up here in a little bit. I am going to take a quick break and let those two teams know. We're gonna do that replay. Yeah, I believe it's Bronze 6 versus Team Happy Cloud. Gonna get that set up on the starting soon screen and do a quick break and let those teams get gathered, and then after that probably gonna play a little bit more Darksiders. Although I have been playing Yoku's Island Adventure, which is kind of a cute little pinball adventure game, if that makes any sense. So I'll put it up to the chat at the end of the second one to see what we do next. With that, thank you so much, and give me a few minutes. I'll be back.